So Article 3, if my memory serves me right, Mr. Speaker, of this Constitution vests a lot of power and authority in the Senate to protect our counties and to carry out oversight function, Mr. Speaker. I know there's a debate ongoing currently, silently amongst us as senators, on how and the manner in which we intend to carry out this function, the oversight function, Mr. Speaker. And I know I don't want to go much into that because it is not material to this bill, but I just want to remind my colleague senators that what we seek to do here is in the law, is in the Constitution, and our mandate is just purely to oversight people who are in charge of management of public funds, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I shudder to imagine that somebody who served as a full-term governor appears before a committee he sits as a member, a committee he chairs perhaps, and there are questions as to the misdirection, misapplication of finances under his watch, and then you expect there will be no conflict of interest from that particular individual, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have spoken to many people, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, the last conversation I had was from a very senior colleague in the profession. He's actually a senior counsel. And he asked me one simple question, that Senator Chimera, why are you seeking to limit your future political choices? Mr. Speaker, without the fear of any contradiction, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that even if, God willing, I become governor of the great county of Kwale, I will serve my term and go and serve the people of Kwale and the people of Kenya in another capacity, and not as a senator, Mr. Speaker. In any case, all I'm asking, Mr. Speaker, is to give us a cooling period of about 5 years so that the Senate is able to look into audit issues raised against that particular county, have them looked into in a very impartial manner without being afraid it is a colleague senator who is supposed to answer those questions, Mr. Speaker, so that at the end of the day we end up achieving what I call real, tangible, and results-oriented oversight, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I also wish to thank the Committee on Justice and Legal Affairs for their time in going through this bill. I am a member of that particular committee, Mr. Speaker. We took time and we went round counties, especially Mombasa County, in form of public participation, Mr. Speaker, just to receive feedback from the people over this bill, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, the people of Mombasa spoke very loudly and clear. In fact, I was shocked that the proposal was that if a governor serves his full term, he has no business even seeking the position of a village elder in his will, Mr. Speaker. That speaks to the need as a country to have a very honest conversation on how best do we oversight our funds, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I am doing this not out of witch hunt, not out of the fear to compete fairly with our colleagues who are serving as governors, Mr. Speaker, but out of the prosperity, Mr. Speaker, and the need to ensure there is proper accountability and transparency in the manner and which these funds that we have passed here today, last week, as a house, gets to the people of Kenya, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, with those many remarks, Mr. Speaker, I beg to move, and I will call upon Senator Bonny, the bullfighter from Kakamega, to second, Mr. Speaker.